Welcome to another episode of Season 2, Entrepreneurs en Fuego. I have with me the distinct pleasure of Mr. Wes Harrington from Bed Doctors, the only man in Phoenix and in the world that I know that has the best night's sleep in the world. That's you, man.
Thank you, Francisco. I appreciate it.
How you doing, Wes?
I'm doing great.
Awesome, awesome. You have a terrific concept, a terrific company. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, we started Bed Doctors originally because we thought people needed better sleep. So we actually sell sleep. We don't try to sell beds, but that just happens to be what we do, right? So we get people into the store when they come to visit us, and we actually have a prescription pad, so we ask them lots of questions, and we fill out the prescription pad.
Wait a minute, you have a prescription pad. Somebody goes into the store, and the first thing they ask is usually what's the price. But you say, no, wait a minute, let me kind of just take down a little bit of information as to why is it that you need this or that. So you try to...
Well, any good doctor is going to give you a prescription before and give you a checkup before they give you the pills, right?
Right.
So we're going to do the same thing before we give them the right mattress. So we answer questions, we ask health issues, that type of thing. We do pressure mapping, which it's the same pressure mapping used at the Mayo Clinic and Mercedes to make sure that the seats fit and the beds are proper for the patients. After we do that, we find out what mattress they need. We put them on that mattress, give it a try. We'll usually try 2 or 3 mattresses just to make sure we have the right one, and then if they want, they can take it in the dream room for up to 4 hours, and they can watch television.
You have a dream room.
We have a dream room.
Describe the dream room.
Well, it's to take the bed of your dreams in. We have a TV. It's just a small bedroom. People can go in. They can use their iPad. They can watch television. They can read.
In the dream room.
We just tell people the door doesn't lock and it's not soundproof. So, other than that, they can spend as much time as they want. You'd be surprised. 2 hours is about the longest we've had. Somebody came in, brought their pajamas, and they made use of the dream room.
That's fascinating.
That's good.
That's fascinating. So, how did you come up with this thought? Well, how did you come up with this Dream Doctors and the Bed Doctors?
Well, you know, I was in the wholesale side of the business for almost 22 years, and I was with Sealy and I was with Serta, and I've helped hundreds of small entrepreneurs that have sleep shops. Yeah. So I just basically stole other good ideas and put it in my store. Why
is it that some of these big companies did not apply? Because I'm sure you went up to whoever your boss was at the time and go, you know what, maybe we can do this a little bit better. Maybe we tweak this thing, maybe we call ourselves the doctors or whatnot, or get this set of questions asked of our customers. Maybe we can improve our sales and everything else, and I'm sure you did that.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
But it fell on deaf ears.
Well, you know, the wholesale side is a little bit different. They don't really understand retail, and I got to tell you, on the wholesale side, I didn't understand it as well as I do now either. So you actually take those ideas to the retailer. Well, the retailers are entrepreneurs. They've got their own ideas on how things are going to work, and sometimes they do it, and sometimes they don't. I just took the ideas that I thought were best.
And when you do this, after 20 plus years on the wholesale side, then you open up your store. What was that moment like? I mean, you figured, all right, you know, I got to take all this experience, and this show's about entrepreneurship. This show's about your journey. So take me to that moment where you said, all right, I gotta take that leap.
Right.
What was going through your mind?
Well, first of all, I was retired. And there's a large national company that bought out pretty much all the chains in the Phoenix area. And my business partner, Anthony Acosta, is 27 years old. Now he's 29. When we started, he was 27, and he called me on a weekly basis and said, Wes, they need another mattress store. They need somebody that can help them get better sleep. And he would call me on a weekly basis, and finally I said, fine, let's open a mattress store. So we opened the first one 2014, November.
Did you think that it was going to develop into something that you have right now, or there was, of course, that comparative advantage that you have in that you ask the right questions. You become essentially the mattress doctor, the bed doctor. Did you think that it was going to become this, or would you like, okay, well, this is just a little, after, you know, I'm retired, I have nothing else to do, this is kind of a little fun, you know.
And my wife wanted me out of the room, or the house. So actually, you know, when we were putting the whole thing together, we were just coming up with ideas and things that we had seen in the past that worked. And When I was talking to my attorney about using Bed Doctor's name, he goes, well, you don't want people to think you're a doctor, and we were going to use pressure mapping, so I said, well, DRS, what could that be? I said, how about Diagnostic Rest System? So that's how the DRS came about,
Right.
and that's how we kind of got the ideas, and we figured, okay, if we're going to be bed doctors, we have to act like bed doctors, and that means that we've got to have the prescription pad, we have to have the pressure mapping, we have to be able to give people a good night's sleep, and then we give them 120 days to try the mattress out, and if they don't like it, we'll trade it out until we find one that they actually like. Or we'll give their money back, and we've only had to do that one time.
The secret of your success at this point, what would you tell an entrepreneur that is starting with any kind of idea right now? Because we can't really say that there is this magic potion right there that you can just bottle up and.
Don't I wish?
Man, we all wish. Man, I'm telling. But there are some lessons, in your lifelong experience that you are taking, and now with this particular journey since 2014, you're like, okay, this is what's cool about it. This is what's not cool about it. This is how we deal with obstacles. So what is it that in this journey that you would recommend an entrepreneur to do, or not to do for that?
I got lots of things that I can recommend they shouldn't do. One of the things they need to do is make sure that they have the right marketing. We spent a lot of money on marketing, trying different avenues to make sure that we could get customers into the store and find out who we are. We found out that so much of it now is going towards the internet that we really had to change our mix. So one, you have to get a good ad agency, and you have to have good tech people so that you can get people to your store. If they don't know who you are, you're not going to be around.
Getting that message can be, or is in fact, the most challenging thing, right? If you can have the best bed doctor concept in the world, but if nobody knows about it, is the best bed doctor concept that nobody knows about it.
Right, and we're still trying to fine tune that. I mean, every quarter we look at what's happened. We keep track of what brought people in. They tell us, we can't even finish a ticket until they tell us what brought them in, or if they were referred to us by somebody. The best advertising, obviously, is word of mouth, and we have about 30% of the people that come back to us refer other people, and that's been a huge help. I mean, service, you can do things quicker, faster, now I can't even think.
That's right, but you can do, I guess the whole point of the story is that if you have a good customer, let me back up this one, because everybody boasts about customer service. Everybody says, customer service, but it truly is getting down to the nitty-gritty. And like you, I mean, you were in the wholesale side, you went to the retail side, and you learn a lot about what your customers want. And then I'm sure you are there listening to what your customers want, and just being able to listen and to apply whatever the customer is suggesting to the day-to-day activities that I think makes you successful.
Well, we've had a lot of people have come in. They actually want to invest in our company, and they always have great ideas. So we take their ideas, and if you take one idea, it's plagiarism. If you take several, it's research. So we have a lot of research.
That I'm going to remember.
Okay. But we take a lot of the information they give us, and we make small changes. So far, they like the concept pretty much the way that we came out with it. Haven't had to make too many changes. It's really, again, reaching the customer that we've made the changes.
Wes, in addition to taking this front-end approach, which is trying to diagnose what a good night's sleep looks like for this individual,
right.
What else is that makes you different about the product itself?
The product itself, well, we carry Serta, we carry Simmons. They're both national brands, and they do a great job, and people know who national brands are, they trust them. We also carry brands that aren't as well known, like bedinabox.com. It's one of the online shipping companies. So if a customer wants something shipped to New York, we can actually ship from Tennessee to New York, and it doesn't cost anything for the customer. We also carry our own brand that we can ship any place in the country as well. I can ship king-size mattress to New York from Phoenix for $30, but I don't charge the customer. We pay for that.
Now I'm having an idea. Now, if I wrap myself in the bed, that would save me a lot of money on plane ticket, right? I mean, just ship me.
It would.
I'm just coming up with some ideas over here. You're raising funds through this new concept here in Arizona that we have about crowdfunding. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, we decided that we had to keep something separate from our retail business, so we are actually starting a company called New Sleep. New Sleep for a new you, actually, okay?
Like it.
It kind of goes together.
Yep.
Well, what we're going to do is direct to the consumer from the manufacturer, ship everything, and we're going to have a new website. The crowdfunding itself is very interesting because it's unlike Kickstarter, because you might get a mug or you might get a t-shirt or you might get nothing if you invest in a company in Kickstarter. The Arizona equity crowdfunding program means that you can actually invest in that particular company. So we're giving up 30% of our company to...
So you take stock in the company,
Yes,
essentially.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that we're going to raise $600,000 through the Arizona Equity Crowdfunding Program, and I believe it's fundmybusinessaz.com where they can go.
Cool. And so with that, what do you hope to do with the money that you raise? Expand into other locations, here statewide, nationwide?
Well, it's actually, it'll only...
Here's what's going to happen, Wes. You know, we're going to hold you to this thing.
I know.
Two years from now, man, I'm going to invite you. I'm going to go. All right, this is what you said right here in tape. It'll be like the 60 minutes.
Well, it'll be like a politician. You're going to catch me. So you've got Bed Doctors over here.
Yep.
You've got New Sleep over here. Completely separate companies. Okay. So the money that we're going to raise for New Sleep will be used for operations, and it'll be used to market the product online.
Sure.
Other than that, that's what we're using it for. We have to be able to reach the consumer. Nobody's going to come to our website if we don't get the word out.
You have to put yourself in such a distinct place to compete with the rest of the world. I don't care what product or service you have, and you're doing it incredibly well, man.
Well, I'm trying. So for New Sleep to be different, they have, all our competitors do one bed fits all. So you can buy one bed from them, and they're saying, okay, that's great, that's all you need. So we're going to have 5 different mattresses and 5 different price points. We're basically saying, well, you know what, Francisco, my shoes wouldn't fit you, so why would my mattress? So that's what's going to make us different. That's our marketing differentiation.
How often should we change our mattress?
Well, I can tell you the average mattress has changed every 10.2 years. There's 2.3 mattresses sold for every household based on the bedrooms. But really, it depends on you sometimes. The mattress will last about the same length of time, but as you get older, your body changes, and the mattress changes a little bit as well. It gets worn out.
10.2 years.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Well, it's
See, now,
something everybody needs to know, right?
now we know. Now I've got another, maybe I got another 4 years before I can change my mattress. But if I am going to change my mattress, whenever I'm going to change my mattress, I know where to go, man.
Thank you.
And I'll probably spend a good 2-3 hours in that dream sleep room.
Be glad to have you.
Hey, man, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Much success with your campaign. And again, it's all about, it boils down, I mean, the lesson that I hear from you was it just boils to marketing, to making yourself distinct,
Yes.
and to providing the great customer service as you do, but just marketing.
And stick to it.
And stick to it.
Right.
With that, we're out.
Thank you.
Welcome to the